dude, that's literally giving attitude. If she's cussing at you, she's literally saying, oh, I'm not going to text you any fucking more. That's literally attitude, bro. What do you mean? She's lying hardcore. Why are you lying, man? Why are you lying? It's not funny. Not funny. No good. No good.
This is Sammy. Because they're all in on this, by the way. So someone I've been trying to drop for a hot minute is now starting fights with me and saying that I'm the one starting shit. And it's like, girl, I literally have proof right there. I ain't doing shit. We're starting this off. So I'm not saying the whole backstory. I'll say the backstory on some parts, but it's like all of it. So she says, who's he? Because my Instagram note, by the way, my Instagram note was what was it? It's 4 a.m. and all I want to do is just go and cry on his shoulder. Him lives all the way in Arizona. The only person that's still there for me. And he's like, who's he? And I'm like, somebody. And I did say that like that. I was like, somebody? Like that type shit. And she's like, you're not going to tell me, are you? And I'm like, you're going to scream at me if I did. And I was like, you're going to scream at me if I did. In ceramics, by the way. And she's like, why do you assume shit? I hate when people assume shit. If you don't want to tell me, then don't. But don't assume shit. And I'm like, it's Liam, period. And she's like, okay, you act like I'm going to get mad. Your life is not mine. I'm not going to tell you who's good for you and who's not anymore, so you do you. By the way, she's told me that my whole life. She's yelled at me, told me what to do, so many other shit. And it's like, it got to the point where my 16th birthday, while she was still 15, someone else that was younger than her was like, dude, Rio's older than you. Stop telling her what to do. In front of me. And we were all on a trip, so I couldn't just like go home and leave. Yeah, it was bad. And I'm like, I typed this text with an ease of like, you're going to scream at me if I did. I typed this text with an ease smile because you keep telling me, she just texted me. You keep telling me to get over him, but that's not what it's for. You have yelled at me in the past about Liam and Corey. I'm not assuming shit. And she's like, you are. Just because I did something in the past doesn't mean I'm going to now. You haven't been around in months, nor have we talked in months, because when I try to talk to you, you don't answer. I'm different since then. And I'm like, okay, then I guess it's different on phone calls and in person like it is when you say my full name first. First full name. You call when I'm either sleeping or not on my phone. And then you call Shay next. I said shocked by accident. I've already realized the pattern. Plus, my mom hasn't allowed me over at anyone's house. You can even ask Chelsea. Haven't seen her since the end of May. You can't just tell me to go to get my room clean and it'll take less than a day. That doesn't work with me. I said I'm trying, but no one believes that until I distance myself. If you're different, then why even ask on who it was? And how was seeing Sammy the other day? I heard about that. And she was like, for one, I haven't said your full name, first name in a hot minute. I'm like, But that being typed, I think I'm in trouble. Saying real gives also a whole different vibe. She's like, no, a lot of the time I do it when you're live because that's when I know you're on your phone. I never said I didn't believe you. Again, you're assuming. I've always believed you. I just don't understand how it takes months. I can't just ask a question. And I said, and you're assuming shit now. I never said it was you that didn't believe me. I said no one, meaning people in general. It doesn't have to be you a part of that, no one, but there's still millions of people on this universe, not saying I talk to all of them. I meant to reply to this text. I haven't gotten a call when I'm live at a hot minute. The last time was that Tuesday when Kaya left and I was in a library. Like, bro, I can't answer a fucking call in a library just for you to sit here screaming at me. Like, be fucking for real. She's like, when I haven't seen Sammy at all. What the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, I know you believe me. I don't know you believe me because you don't. My counselor doesn't understand either. So we're still trying to work on it. I start to work on it and then I get overwhelmed or something that I can't say. Sammy said y'all made contact or she saw you at McDonald's and you saw her with her boyfriend. Never mind. And she's like, I was never assuming because I never said it was specifically me you were talking about. You did. She said I do believe you. Well, girl, get... You were talking about, and I was just stating that I've always believed you. No, I didn't see her at all at McDonald's. And then she's like, no, tell me, when did I say that? What are you talking about? No, I do it at least 3 times a week. Call me at least 3 times a week? Put the fucking 2 to 2 together, bro. No, you don't. You call me at least 3 times a day. I understand that I do it. I do too. I just have to be told where to start. I'm like, Snap last I remember, but that was in fucking March or when I paneled y'all's World War I night. I just have the memory because I was like, I'm ready to end this conversation at this point. And she's like, well, I didn't say shit about that. I have never said that to begin with. You have, by the way. And even if I did to, you really think I remember see a shit ton of people at work? And I'm like, honestly, no. And she's like, exactly. But I was just asking, no need for the attacking, just checking on you like I always do. I try to make it regular, but I've stopped doing that because you don't answer. But it's whatever. Talking to you whenever I feel like it, I guess. And I'm like, sorry. I have an issue with lashing out on people. Done it 5 times in 2 days. For simple fucking reasons, too. Not simple fucking... Like, it's important reasons. And she's like, I know you do. Oh, and also, like I said before 1,000 fucking times, when it comes to say, I don't want shit to do with it. I don't give a fuck if she's talking shit about me or about my family. I don't care enough to know. I don't like her and don't want shit to do with her. So she saw me at McDonald's, okay, and I don't care. And I'm like, she's not talking shit about you or your family. She just said she saw you. She's like, I never said she was talking shit about shit again. You're assuming. That was literally me just giving an example. But obviously you didn't read close enough. I literally said, now she's just talking shit about me to my face. But obviously you didn't read close enough. I literally said I don't like her and don't want shit to do with her. Like I said, so she saw me at McDonald's and I don't care. I don't care enough to even want to talk about her. For me, she's the past and I don't fuck with the past. You do fuck with the past, by the way. I would say something, but then you're going to run and tell my mom and get my ass in trouble. Again, I'm afraid of your mom. And then said, so I'm just going to end this conversation with, I didn't say she was talking. I was just saying I don't want to hear about it when it comes to her. I want to know and I don't care enough to know. Just leave me alone at this point. And I'm like, I'm not the one that started this conversation. Smiley faces. And then 20 plus messages came along. And she's like, I'm not the one that started the fucking attacking or arguing. You started that. All you're doing is looking for a reason to fight. I haven't done shit to you since I've been home. I answer you. When you text, I'm always the one to answer. You call, I'm always the one to answer. Something happens to you and you post it. Or I find out, I call you to make sure you're okay. I'm not hurting you. You're hurting me by pushing me away with the fucking arguing and attacking. I haven't done shit. Nothing to you since I've been home. All you do is fucking ignore me and then only answer when you feel like it. So for now on, if you want to talk, then you text me first. I'm not texting or calling you first. No fucking more. I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to leave you and not be friends with you no more, because this is all you do now is fucking argue or only come to me when you need me help or something. But when I do it, you're never there. I don't even have Chelsea anymore. Sometimes I wish I never introduced you guys to each other, because sometimes I just like to have my friends to myself. So you're blaming me for what happened between you and Chelsea? Thank you! This isn't fair to me that you just lash out at me for shit from the past that never fucking happened, or that is just shit from the past that you need to get over. Everyone makes mistakes. I make mistakes. It's called being fucking human. Now I've tried to stay calm during this and not yell at you, but you have pushed me to my fucking limit. I'm starting to think that you're not good for me anymore because you're never there, but I'm there for you. I have always put you before myself, and I'm tired of putting you before myself. You have always been number one to me, because I know Chelsea will come to me when she needs me and still be there for me at the same time. I know that Chelsea can take care of herself, but I feel the complete opposite when it comes to you. And I'm like, so I can't take care of myself? And I'm like, you're still number one. I want you to put yourself before others. Hold up, I'll read in a sec. And she's like, what? I was at the doctor's office and the doctors were telling me to go to the ER. Okay? And I'm like, and then she's like, I'm not the one that started the fucking attacking or arguing. I'm like, saying a cuss word is pretty much having an attitude. You started that. She's like, no, you did. And I'm like, and then I took the screenshot of our started conversation and I sent it. And she's like, and cursing is not always having an attitude. I'm like, girl, no, I didn't. And she's like, why are you still arguing, bro? You're proving my point about you just looking for an argument. Text me when you're gonna be nice and not argue. I'm just reading all of this. Girl, don't even. It took me 12. I'm not even going to. I'm not even. So I was like, hold up. So Sammy and Liam's group chat. I was like, humans. And Liam's like, huh? And I'm like, Riley has issues. And she's like, Sammy was like, and Liam is like, nothing new. And I'm like, I have 14 screenshots. Want them? And Liam's like, yeah. So I sent the 14 screenshots of 8 and then 6 groups. And he's like, what did I do? I'm gonna need it in order because I don't know the start and end. All 3 with the smile, with the crying face emoji. And I'm like, you didn't do anything. She's been yelling at me to get over you even before we started dating. I'ma just send them individually. And she's like, she is, and Sammy was like, bro. And Liam was like, thank you. And I sent them individually. I have more screenshots, by the way. And I'm like, I haven't read most of it. And Liam's like, dead face. I'm like, if I read it, I'm gonna have a list of replies, but I don't want to deal with her more. Past info. That she actually says at the top, I tell her shit and she ignores me. And then she says she doesn't ignore me and so much more. And then I said, when I was on call with Corey and Marge, she would call me my full name on call and just yell at me. And Corey would turn around and says, it's Rio. And she would just turn around and start yelling at him. She didn't like him because of that. And that's why I never called and did very little talking about the people I'm with. And then when she got back in June, I think, she wanted to talk to Corey and I said no. And then she wanted to talk to Liam and I said no. And then she said, then hook me up with one of Liam's friends. And I said no. I talked with Chelsea and she said we knew her patterns and history. Sammy knows them too. Ever since then, she's yelled at me to get over you. And it's like, before she got back, she mentioned it. And that was before we were even dating. She's also not changed at all. This is what Sammy said.
Miss Girl needs to know that she literally made eye contact when I was in the corner. She's lying. She's lying, man. She's lying. My head hurts, guys.
That's what I said.
I've known she's been lying since the very start.
Girl, like, you gotta be so fucking for real.
And she did. She did start arguing because you said something and she started attacking you. I think she sped or just sped. Or retarded. Either one, right?
I'm not gonna say that word, but
I think she's both. And another thing, bro, you start saying cuss words in a conversation, you're starting a fight. She's the one that said shit so many fucking times in a row and says that I'm the one starting things. Girl, check. No, bro, what?
Be fucking for real. Liam is like, my friends wouldn't want her, and I'm like, exactly. And she's like, my friends would literally end it all. Sammy says.
It's funny, though, because she says that I talk shit about her and her family when her and her family literally go and attack you about being friends with me.
And I said, like, she sits there talking shit about her friends' partners and then turns around and tries to take their partners. She did it with Sammy. Literally did it with Sammy twice. Twice! True Johnny's, too. In Los Angeles. Sammy, now she acts like she never did it. Like, bitch, don't I give you anxiety?
So this is for Liam because Sammy already knows. But oh my god. Sammy is friends with Anthony, and Anthony is apparently Riley's stepbrother. Well, Anthony's grandparent died, and Riley tried forcing me to go to their funeral, and I'm like, I don't want to go to the funeral. And then she tried convincing her mom to let me go, and it's like, I don't want to go. It's a family matter. It's personal. And she literally went. And then her mom, like Riley and her parents, like, were death staring Sammy the whole time. And then she came home and said that I'm highly pretty sure I have screenshots of conversation, but she was like,
we have to go walk
like
to youth
Sammy starting shit about me, and it's like all of this, and like told the whole entire family to stay away from me, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't like, this is a reason I didn't want to go. Also, it's a family matter that I'm not involved in. I don't like, bro, what?
And Liam's like, wild. And she was like, why would she want to get with my friends? And I sent the screenshot. I'm like, I don't even know.
Dude, that's literally giving attitude. If she's cussing at you, she's literally saying, oh, I'm not going to text you any fucking more. That's literally attitude, bro. What do you mean? She's lying hardcore. Why do you lie, man? Why you lie? That's not funny. Not funny. No good. No good.
And I'm like, I just read all of it. It took me 13 fucking minutes. Nah, Sammy.
I think you should tell her, be like, girl, if I was giving you an attitude, girl, I can cuss at you, girl, but I'm not cussing at you, girl. You don't see me starting an argument with you, girl. I'm just saying the facts, girl. That's what you should tell her. And it's funny how she says, I don't fuck with the past, girl. Then how come when you saw me, you said that I gave you anxiety and you keep talking crap about me, right? Ooh, right. Ooh, got you caught up in a little lie.
And Liam said that's gaslighting. Okay, I had to. I'm just gonna copy and paste. I have to leave and go walk to youth group. But I tested negative this morning. The whole reason I had to test because my sister tested positive and I was with her all day yesterday. And I stayed home from school today. Why? My guinea pig passed away. Okay, bye.